Space of Love. This book outlines the Christian faith for those who want to know Jesus. Lesson 1. It's hard to live in this world, but everyone goes through hard times in different ways. Some people have hard times controlling their entire life. Some people struggle for years, months, or just even a few days. The challenges people face are varied. Some are due to health difficulties and some are due to career problems. Some have family problems, others have relationships or marriage, etc. Everybody has all kinds of difficulties. What difficult experience have you had in your life? Talk about what you felt then. Everyone has anxiety and fears about their future, so we live hard to ensure our own future. Some people study a lot to gain academic background and knowledge. They study very hard, thinking that it will secure their future. In the Bible, there is a story of a rich man who thought that many wealth would secure his future. The ground of a certain rich man produced a good crop. He thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops." Then he said, "This is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones, and there I will store all my grain and my goods. And I'll say to myself, you have plenty of good things laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool! This very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?" Luke chapter 12, verse 16 to 21. How did the rich man think this would secure his future? What does God say to this rich man? What did the rich man do wrong? What came to your mind through this story? The foolish rich man thought his wealth would secure his future. If God takes his soul tonight, then his plans for his life will be useless. For those who think their future will unfold as they thought, what does the Bible say? Now listen, you who say, "Today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business, and make money." Why? You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and vanishes. James chapter 4, verse 13 to 14. James rebukes those with ambitious plans, even though he doesn't know what will happen tomorrow. In his heart, a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. People think that money, health, knowledge, strength, relationship, etc. can give them happiness. So to catch it, you risk your life and run towards your destination. But most people die not getting where they want to go. But people think what they're looking for will be there. The miserable end of suicide, drugs by countless politicians, actors, and singers, etc., clearly shows this. There was no real happiness in their final destination. King Solomon have enjoyed riches and abundance in human history. He was a king who was revered by the people of many fortunes. But at the end of his life, he sings of the vainness of his life. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher, utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What does man gain from all his labor at which he toils under the sun? Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 2 to 3. We know that even among those who appear to be worldly successful, there is no real satisfaction and happiness. The many worldly values that people try to grasp cannot lead us to true happiness and affluent life. However, there is one who has promised us true rest and abundant life. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. His name is Jesus. Here are the stories of people who met Jesus and found true happiness and freedom. Paul, who took the lead in persecuting people who believed in Jesus, changed his purpose and values in life after meeting Jesus. He was a person who spoke of nation, nationality, family, position, and knowledge, but his priorities changed after meeting Jesus. But whatever was to my profit, I now consider lost for the sake of Christ. What is more, I consider everything a loss compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Christ, Jesus my Lord, for whose sake I have lost all things. I consider them rubbish, that I may gain Christ. Philippians chapter 3, verse 7 to 8. He is imprisoned in Roman prison and does not worry about his situation. He is grateful and encourages others to rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Philippians chapter 4, verse 4. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Those who have met Jesus Christ are those who have tasted the true happiness of life and have secured the security of life. What kind of person Jesus Christ is? Can everyone who meets him confess their new life and live a rich life? In the next lesson, I will introduce him to you.